Hey guys, welcome back. I have a treat of a cleaning video for you today. We are doing a full closet declutter and organization because look at this mess. It's literally spilling out of my closet. I can't even close the doors and it's overwhelming me. But I've also got so much extremely satisfying cleaning motivation to share with you today because look at my room. It's just a hot mess. It's desperately needing my attention. And so I'm going to carve out hours. Like literally it took me hours of cleaning to get everything tidied, put back where it belongs, completely decluttered, and have some sort of organization going on in here again. And I'm going to share all of it with you. So if you are needing an extra boost to get through your to-do list, or if you're just wanting to relax and drink your coffee but still feel like you're productive, I've got you covered today. And we are starting by stripping my bed of all of my sheets and the duvet cover, pillowcases, all of that, because I'm going to get that started in the wash. I figured if I'm going to be cleaning in this room for hours anyway, I might as well get my bedding washed and dried and all of that. So I usually like to do this at least once a week. My husband hates it because we've got this deal where I get everything off of the bed, I wash it, I make sure it gets completely dried, and then he puts it back on the bed for me, and he can't stand trying to wrestle the duvet insert into the duvet cover, but he does it for me anyway because he loves me. You guys will have to let me know, how often do you wash your bed sheets? Do you procrastinate because you also hate putting the duvet cover back on, or do you just get your husband to do it like I do? But anyway, I'm going to strip the bed, and then I'm still going to kind of make it afterwards just because I don't want all of my pillows and throw blankets and things taking up floor space, and then we'll move on and start kind of clearing the rest of the floor. I've got so much laundry that needs to be put away, put into the laundry bins, sorted, washed, all of this that is really taking up a majority of the floor space, and I wanted to get all of that cleared before I could go into the closet because I know that's going to get worse before it gets better. It always does. I'm going to have to pull everything out, make a bigger mess, sort through all of it, and then put back the things that need to go there and donate quite a bit. You guys will see I'm super proud of myself for how it turned out, everything that I decluttered, and just freeing up some space in my room. But anyway, I've just got my bed all kind of tidied up. Even though I took the sheets and everything off, I still wanted it to look at least presentable. So this is what I have, and now I'm going to move on to getting all my laundry sorted out.
Sunshine on my shoulders. I'm alive and I'm breathing, living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while. I feel the love, I feel it growing every day. I feel the love.
Okay, listen, I am not sure if I should be proud of myself for being this way or embarrassed that I'm actually sharing it with potentially the entire world, but what am I even doing here? My name is Megan, and maybe I have OCD, or maybe I'm just a control freak. Who knows? Can you even believe this? Like, I had like 5 things that I needed to be putting away, and it took me 20 minutes to get this done because every time I opened a drawer, I refolded and organized everything that was in it. Like, I couldn't just let it be. I couldn't just put the clean clothes away. I had to mess with everything that was in the drawer too. I'm just laughing at myself. I procrastinate laundry all the time, and really what I procrastinate is folding the laundry. I have no problem putting it in the washer, switching it to the dryer, but then it sits in a basket for sometimes like weeks, definitely days, but sometimes weeks, because I just don't want to fold it and put it away. I feel like it's going to take so long to get that done. But looking back at this, it's not the folding that takes so long. That takes just a couple of minutes. It's putting it away, because I can't just put it away. I have to mess around too. Like, I can't just put the clothes in the drawer, close the drawer, and walk away from it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that means I have OCD or if it means that I have some serious control issues and maybe I should, like, think about that a little bit, but you guys will have to let me know, is this normal? Are you like this too? Or could you care less? And if it's in the drawer, it's in the drawer. Let's call it good. We are making some progress. I have all of my sheets and the duvet cover in the washer right now, and I just put all of my other bedding up here to get it off of the floor, and my bed kind of at least looks made, even if my sheets aren't clean yet. And then I cleared off the floor right here. There were just piles of dirty clothes and also some clean clothes, so I put it all away. I had clean clothes in here, so I put that away and got the dirty clothes into the hamper. And now I need to hang up all of my hoodies and shirts that go in the closet, but clearly I can't even get to the closet right now because of this mess. This is just an accumulation of like decorating, so I put our everyday decor in here instead of finding a better place for it. Some of these things just need to be broken down. It's trash from wrapping gifts and things like that and just put away, and I haven't been, so it just got like completely out of control, and now I can't even get in here to put any clothes away. So I think I'm going to start by cleaning all of this up so that I can hang up my clothes, and then the piles of things that are in here that don't necessarily belong, I'll also go through that and try and find a better way to store them.
Got me feeling like I'm walking on air, still I'm fading. I'm so scared of misbehaving. I'm laying low. Got me drowning. Feel like running away, but I'm staying. I need your love.
So most of the mess that was down here was just junk mail and reusable bags that I needed to break down and put back in my car. I had this huge pile of mail that I'm going through, and you'll see most of it I'm throwing into this brown paper bag. Don't worry, later on after I filmed, I did sort through it, and I threw away the trash, and anything that was paper or recyclable, I did put in our recycling. But of that entire like huge stack of mail, I think there were 3 things that were actually mail. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like almost everything that gets put in our mailbox is junk, and no matter how many things I unsubscribe to or try to block them from being able to send it, it just gets more and more, especially around the holiday season, and it is so overwhelming. Paper clutter in general is just so overwhelming. But once I had taken care of that and breaking down those reusable bags that we take with us when we go grocery shopping, really I had cleared most of that mess, and then I was able to actually get to the closet, which is where I needed to desperately do some decluttering, get things put away where they belong, and do a little bit of tweaking to the organization to make space for things. There were a lot of like year-round decor pieces that I had kind of just shoved in here when I was doing all of my Christmas decorating, and I just hadn't put it back where it belonged or found a designated space to store it until after we take down all of our holiday decor.
Like I'm trembling from your touch. You got me feeling hurt. Knock on wood. You got me feeling good. You got me feeling good. Knock on wood. Got me drowning. Feel like running away, but I'm staying. I need your love and not a haven. No one-man show. You got me feeling good. Like I'm drowning in your love. You got me feeling good. Knock on wood. You got me feeling hurt. Like I'm trembling from your touch. You got me feeling hurt.
decluttering always has this domino effect for me. You guys will have to let me know if it's like that for you too, or if I'm just all on my own here, but I feel like whenever I start, I just cannot stop. Like, I just want to keep going and keep decluttering items and freeing up space in my home, but also space in my mind, because clutter really affects my mental health. But anyway, I'm just saying that because I had absolutely no intention of sorting through any of my clothing items. I really was just wanting to get everything off of the floor in my closet and declutter all of the extras that were in there and get things tidy and organized. But I just couldn't help myself. I felt like I had to pull my clothes out and go through them all. I wasn't initially intending to do this because it wasn't that long ago, maybe like 6 months ago, that I did a full declutter and organization in the closet. I did film that entire process, so if you want to see a dedicated video to decluttering and extreme organization, I'll try to remember to link it in the iCard for you guys in case you wanted to check it out. That was a total transformation. That's when I put in all of those shelves that are on the bottom and the bins that are on the bottom of my closet, and like, oh my gosh, the organization is so good. But anyway, when I did that, I decluttered literally 50% of my hanging clothes. That was the goal, and I definitely accomplished it. So I know that almost everything that I have in here I love and wear, but there were a good handful of items that I just wasn't loving anymore, and I'm constantly reaching over them to get to something else. So I went ahead and sorted through it all, decluttered those, and donated them to our local women and children's shelter. And luckily, most of them were like sweaters and outerwear. And this time of year, when temperatures start to drop, it is like the number one thing that the women's shelter, domestic violence shelter, and any kind of community outreach is always asking for. Old coats, jackets, and outerwear is the number one request in their donations. So if you happen to have any sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets, coats, anything like that that are no longer being used in your home and no longer serving you, definitely consider decluttering them and donating them to a local outreach program, because there is definitely a desperate need year-round for donations, but especially this time of year, it can go a long way to help local in your community.
If I can't be with you, I'd rather be by myself. No, I can't lie, I don't want anybody else. Those happy days that we once knew, so long ago, they still make me blue. I want you right now. If I could show you somehow how much you mean to me. If you could only see. Baby, you know I don't want anybody else. No one but you. You make me feel the way I do. All that I want is to have you all to myself. No one but you. You make me feel the way I do. The way I do. Yeah. The way I do. Yeah. I lose myself when I think about you. I search within, and I want you to find me. I want you right now.
Okay, so this is definitely not the best the closet has ever looked, but it's so much better. All of this is cleared out. I've got some decluttered items right here. I think I'm just going to put them in this Old Navy bag and take them to the women and children's shelter. And then these items I think I'm going to be decluttering as well. I'll see if the children's shelter needs them, and if not, then I'll drop them off at Goodwill or something. But all of this was cleared out, which was a huge relief. And then I was able to stack Christmas gifts in here, which is also a big relief because now they're out of the floor. They've actually got a place, and then obviously once Christmas is over, all of this will be cleared off. These will also be out of here because this is just like everyday decor, not Christmas decor that goes on our dresser. So all of this will be empty and cleared out. We won't have this bag here anymore. And I do think that I'm going to donate all of this wrapping paper in here. I don't really like this organizer. I'd prefer one that is flatter and could slide under the bed maybe. But we've just got like a bunch of random papers in here that are like 3/4 rolls and things from the last few years. So I might post on a Facebook group, see if anybody needs it for free. I also have some rolls back here that I didn't use, so I can return those to Target before the holidays so someone else who wants them can get them. But anyway, this is looking so much better. These things will also be cleared out because these are all like, this is waiting to go in gift baskets. These are presents for in-laws. I've got wrapping supplies up there. Like most of this will be gone within the next month, but at least for right now, it is looking a ton better. I'm so happy with it, and that means that my floor space over here is all like back to normal. These 2 totes are also filled with Christmas gifts, and I'm gonna have Derek take them out to the shed for me. I need to put these back into, oh, of course, they're just like all a mess. I need to put them back into the closet. Of course, I probably should do that in just a second. Yeah, I'll do it in just a second. But anyway, this is basically all that I have left. So I'm going to get this bagged up to take for donations. I need to clear off my workspace. And then also the nightstands just need a quick little tidy. I noticed Derek has stashed some goldfish down there, so I need to take those to the pantry. So when I completed my recent bedroom makeover, you guys may have noticed that this wall here above my workspace was blank. I didn't put anything there, and it's because I had wanted to hang this mirror there, and I just didn't have it out of storage while I was filming. So I got it out recently, and you can see that I tried to use the painter's tape hack where you put this on the back of whatever you're hanging, mark where the hole should be, make sure the tape is level on the wall, and then you can hang it that way. So I did all of that, but look at this problem that I'm having. Sorry, this thing is really heavy. So here are the hanging hardwares, but can you see how big of a lip that is? This is the frame of the mirror, and it's like my entire fingertip deep. I cannot find any screws, like no hanging hardware came with it as far as like a screw, an anchor, anything like that. I can't find anything that is long enough to be able to secure something with this kind of lip into the wall that will also fit this. So I tried doing like 3-inch drywall screws, and the head of the screw is too big to fit in here to go on. So I'm like at a loss for what to do. I did grab this from a different mirror that I had never used before, and it's like a hanging wire. So I'm thinking about trying this with one of these monkey hooks and hanging it on the monkey hook. I did look at the specifications of the mirror, and it's 11 pounds, and I think this monkey hook right here will hold 25 or 30 pounds, so it would definitely be enough. But I'm just so nervous to put a bunch of holes in the wall and it not work out. But I think I'm going to try and get that done and get this hung up here just so I can take that tape off of the wall and not have this sitting on my desk space anymore, because it's kind of thick. It's a couple inches thick and it does take up quite a bit of space back there and make it a little cramped. So wish me luck. Let's see if it works. And just in case it doesn't, leave some tips. Like, what can I do to hang this? Because I love the mirror. I love the aesthetic of it, but that just seems like so strange to me. Why would they do that? This definitely worked for now, but I do have to admit I'm a little nervous about how sturdy it actually is. It's sitting flush against the wall right now because I kind of pushed it, but when I first hung it, it's kind of like hanging out like this, if that makes any sense. Like what is this? Frame of it wasn't flush against the wall. It was like sitting like this because, you know, the hanging portion in there. So I did try to put the hanging portion so that it would be level with the inside of the frame, so that not only like the wire would hang, but also that this would rest on the hanging piece on the monkey hook. So I'm hoping that this is going to stay up, but if you have a better solution or a better idea for how to hang this 100% securely, please leave me a comment down below so that I can get that done. But anyway, we are almost finished now. I'm loving the way that this looks. I love how bright it makes the rest of the room look because it reflects the light from this window. That's the only window in the room, so it kind of makes this portion of the room a lot brighter. That's why I wanted a mirror there. I love this one. But yeah, anyway, the room is basically clean, except Derek still needs to take those out for me. He's not here right now. He's doing some Christmas shopping. So he'll do that when he gets back. And I need to sort some laundry and get a load into the washer. And then I have my bedroom back. It's finally like looking in order and nice and clean again. Okay, so the other day I was at a friend's house and we got on the topic of laundry somehow. I don't even know how that happened. Isn't it so crazy how your conversation changes when you're an adult? Like, why am I spending my free time with my friends talking about how we do laundry? Like, what? What even is life? But anyway, she was mentioning to me that she doesn't sort her laundry. Like, she'll throw towels in with t-shirts, colors, whites, everything. It really doesn't matter. She just throws it into the wash and gets it clean, and that's the priority. But it just like blew my mind because I always sort my laundry. I do lights, darks, colors, and towels. I've always washed things in those categories, and I want to know, do you do it that way too, or do you just throw it all in together? I know there's no right way. You know, there's many right ways to do one thing, but yeah, I think that the way I do it is the right way. But anyway, sorting through that was it. That's all that I had to do. And then look at this beautiful space now. Can you even believe it? Look at how tidy and clean this is. It feels so good. I love it. My temperament is better. I feel way less stressed, and I just enjoy life more when my bedroom is clean. I know, again, how crazy is it, the things that impact us when we're adults. But that's going to wrap up today's video. So I hope that you all enjoyed and that this motivated you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.